Hello, Scorpios. Let's start by taking a nice big deep breath in. One more. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Well, Scorpios, welcome to your February love reading. If you are new to my channel, thank you for being here. Welcome. If you are returning, also, welcome back and thanks for being here. So we are going to be looking at, I figured month of February, Valentine's Day, we might as well look at a love reading. So this is just going to be a short, quick little love reading. Now, I do, if you're a sun sign Scorpio and you don't find that this message resonates for you, when we're talking about love, Venus is our ruling planet of love. So I have linked in the description box a great website to go and get your natal chart. And if you're looking for a love reading, sometimes it's good to go and look at that Venus sign, what your zodiac or what your the zodiac sign for Venus is within your natal chart. It's sometimes good to watch that reading. So I just wanted to put that out there. Also, I am offering $10 off all love readings for the month of February. So in the description box, you will find all the ways to get in contact with me if that is something you would like to do. So let's get into this, Scorpios. So we are going, this is the Angels and the Ancestors Oracle by Kyle Gray. And we are going to look at the energy here that Spirit is asking you to embrace this month of February in love. So let's start here. This is for Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do you have for Scorpios to embrace this month in love? In love. In love, Scorpios, in love. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that was beautiful. You know what? This Shaylin Master, he keeps coming out, and I think it's such a beautiful energy to keep coming out within all these readings because it's talking about, it says here, be graceful in movement and action, but it's definitely talking about the energy of being very disciplined within your movements, within your actions. Graceful, yes, but disciplined within those movements. Now, we also have the guardian angel, which you are not alone. What a beautiful energy to have. I love this little white feather. You are not alone. And that's really just where you are connected to the divine. There are spirit guides and angels surrounding you at all times, and you are never alone. And then we have winter here. Wow, look at that. Take care of your needs. Scorpio, take care of your needs. All right, beautiful energies here to embrace. Now, the next oracle deck we are going to use, this is the Spirit Animal Oracle. Beautiful deck by Colette Baron-Reid. I absolutely love her decks. I have two of them. And I absolutely love this deck. So this is the energy to really be cautious of this month. What Spirit really is wanting you to be cautious of this month in love. Okay, keep in mind, this is about love. So just keep that in mind, okay? All right, cautious. What do you want? Okay, these ones turned quite aggressively. Look at that. Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. Scorpio, didn't you get this in your February reading? I'm pretty sure you guys had this energy in your February reading. I could be wrong, but I thought it was the Bobcat that you guys got. Life is a mystery. And this and in the energy here to be cautious of, this is about not trying to plan things out. Sometimes we just have to allow the universe and allow Spirit to really bring in what is. We can't see everything, right? Oh, and look at this, the deer spirit, bring a gentle touch, beautiful, beautiful energy. And the energy of the deer spirit here, not only is it about talking about being gentle and not having to be, harsh or loud or, those screaming matches sometimes that we get into, the deer spirit's not going to do that, okay? But the deer spirit is also the energy of being very sure-footed, okay? Very confident in what they are delivering within their conversations. They don't need to be harsh and they don't need to be, rash because they are sure-footed in all that they are communicating. So we also are going to pull from the Moonology Oracle. This is by, I think his name is Yeoman I butchered that. Yeoman Bolin, I think. I'd have to look at the book. I butchered that. I apologize. Okay, so this is the energy in which you are really being asked to overcome this month in love. What are you asking Scorpios to overcome? Oh, thank you. Look at that. You know how we were just talking about that deer spirit and communication, right? Being sure-footed within communication. Look at here. New moon in Gemini. Communication is key. Yeah, absolutely. So last but not least, we have the Archangel Oracle. This is a deck by Doreen Virtue. Absolutely love this deck too. So the Archangels are just going to give us a message here of encouragement for love, obviously, for this month. All right, Archangels, what do you have for Scorpio for this month? What message do you have for Scorpio this month, Archangels? Thank you. Wow, look at that, Scorpio. Brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action to bring your idea to fruition. So, on that note, put everything where it fits. Don't ever try to make readings fit that don't fit. You are as a viewer here, you are the one who must apply things. And if they don't fit, don't make them fit. All right, let's get into this. So, Scorpio, we are using the Light Seers Tarot today. We are going to start with pulling your current energies here in love. Then we're going to look at some past energies, what you don't see coming, what could be challenging, and then where you're going. Okay? All right, let's do this, Scorpio. Where is the Scorpio's current energy in love, Spirit? Ooh, Hermit. The Hermit, the Hermit, the Hermit. Yes. Okay, finding inner peace. Maybe just doing things on your own currently. Okay. What is the recent past energy here for the Scorpio? What is the recent past energy? Ooh, Ace of Cups and Judgment. Look at that, Scorpio. Some sort of gift here, some sort of beautiful new releasing here. All right, what don't you see coming this month? Thank you. How would you like to receive? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay. What could be challenging this month? What could be challenging this month? Oh, the Tower. And where are you moving forward to in love this month, Scorpio? Where are you moving forward to in love this month? Ace of Wands. Beautiful. Ooh, and what is this? What wants to come here? Ace of Wands. Ooh, and Nine of Swords. Okay. Wow, we have the Hierophant on the bottom with the Lovers here. For some of you, this could be a Taurus that you're dealing with. But I do feel like this is really the energy of embracing the higher road, okay? The Hierophant to me is that godlike being on earth. It's kind of the energy in which we hold ourselves accountable to higher morals, higher standards, higher vibrations. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's look at this current energy of self here in love. This is the Hermit. For some of you, this could be really where you feel like you're kind of pulling back. For some of you, I even feel like you could be in a new love because the Ace of Cups with the Judgment here was in the recent past energy. So for some of you, this Ace of Cups could be a new love that has come in. And, maybe it was beautiful. It was very coming together here. But you're kind of in this energy space of just really finding your own inner light. You know what I also love about the Hermit is she's on her own spiritual kind of journey. You can see here the path. And she's really just kind of she's walking her own spiritual path right now because she's really working on finding her own inner light, which is a beautiful energy. The Hermit gets the Four of Wands in reverse. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh, with the Empress and the Two of Cups. I kind of feel, for some of you guys, I feel like there could be a little bit of worry here. I feel like you could be maybe, especially if this is a new kind of opportunity, and it doesn't have to be a new relationship. Maybe there's some sort of spark that happened, within an existing relationship, and you thought, okay, we're moving forward, we're healing, we're kind of working from the past. And, all of a sudden, maybe something's come up that you're kind of like really having to figure out your own inner light here. The Four of Wands in reverse to me, that's kind of like, it's about like imbalance within your happiness, kind of like, I almost feel like it's that energy of having fear of like what is to come. Is it going to work out in the happiness ever after? But the Empress and the Two of Cups were here because I feel like that's what you want to manifest. You do want to manifest this beautiful, happy ever after. Maybe you're wanting to manifest, marriage and in a lifetime together. And I feel like that's really in this, I feel like as much as you're within this kind of like just doing my own thing, hermit space, I do feel like you're working through those fears of this Four of Wands in reverse, because I think that's within your own headspace. And I'm, apply that again where it fits. Let's look at this recent past energy though. What's this Ace of Cups about? Okay, we have the Daughter of Swords. Okay, the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you see, there was some sort of new beginning here, and I feel like it was kind of like one of the new beginnings where it's not like it was like action right away. You were kind of like sitting on the sidelines. There's a whole lot of new options around you. So maybe you have like a whole bunch of new creative ideas, you know, but there's this positive influx of change here with this Eight of Wands and then this Nine of Cups, because I feel like this Ace of Cups, as much as it could have maybe had romantic, you know, maybe it was that romantic beginning, maybe it was this relationship starting or whatever. But I do feel like it was beyond just that relationship. There was some sort of spark within your life that has really started to fulfill you emotionally, which can be why you're really sitting in this energy space here, because you're like, I've kind of got my cups going for me. You know, I'm finding my own energy space. I'm really like doing very well on my own here. Let's clarify this Judgment. Yeah, the Judgment gets the Three of Pentacles. You see, I feel like you're like in this energy of wanting to go forward here, wanting to build a future. You know, the Three of Pentacles here, this is about building a future. And maybe it's the energy, again, with this Ace of Cups, where you really had the opportunity here to step out and build something for yourself. Maybe this is a first time coming. But I do feel like it's this energy here of really embracing your own. With the Judgment here, like this is like job well done. You know, you've grown a lot. You've really managed to get yourself to this point, especially when it's clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Like I do feel like this is what, you know, it's kind of like coming from the past and now you're building this new solid structure, this new solid foundation within your life. Now, what you don't see coming, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You know, and to me that's, I mean, I just kind of feel like that's, well, let's clarify that. What's this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, please, Spirit? What is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and what the Scorpios do not see coming here this month? What do the Scorpios? Thank you. Wow, we have the Nine of Pentacles. You know, I wonder for some of you, you know, this Wheel of Fortune, when it's in reverse, like the wheels go both ways, okay? Don't ever think that. Like, don't ever think that, you know, just because a wheel is rolling one way, might be on the dark side, right? Heading towards kind of a little bit of thunderclouds or something. Don't think that it's only going to ever be that way, you know? Now, this Nine of Pentacles energy, when we're talking about love reading, sometimes that's kind of like the single Pringle kind of energy, but it's the energy here that I really feel you are, even if this, what I feel like you don't see coming is there's some sort of shift within this wheel, but it's really going to, I feel like this energy here is about your peace, your fulfillment, you know, within this Nine of Cups that you got the Ace of Cups down here, you are really strong within what you need right now, what it actually, like what your kind of fulfillment looks like. Like I love how it's like all these little beautiful pentacles in this kind of nest of feathers, right? It's like, you know, those are your safety basket. Like that's your safe space here. We have the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. You know, in the Six of Cups is a very mirroring energy because it's about reflection. It's about looking at all the roots that it has taken to grow you into the being that you are. Now, it is also a very, in love readings and stuff like that, it is oftentimes like a soulmate, twin flame kind of energy because that's the relationship of a twin flame or a karmic, right? Like it's that reflective, mirroring kind of aspects within this. But look at this, we have the Two of Pentacles after because it's about balance here. And I feel like even if things start to seem, you know, the challenging energy here is the Tower. So I do feel like there is some sort of, I don't want to say destruction because I certainly don't want to like, you know, freak you out, especially if this is like a new kind of love thing. But I just feel like there's maybe structures within past issues, you know, past issues here that you're learning to really have to understand, okay, this is what I need from fulfillment and this is how that's going to look in a kind of a balanced relationship. You know what I mean? And in order to really break cycles of the past where maybe we have been codependent or allowed people to be codependent of us, this is within that breaking of that cycle. You know, I feel like that's really what's happening here is you are opening yourself up here to break cycles. You know, and communication is key when we are working through things like this within a relationship, because just because relationships go through hard times doesn't mean that there isn't room to grow. If both parties are looking to grow, right, you can grow. Okay, so let's see what this challenging out energy is, this Tower energy. How is the Tower, what is the Tower here in this challenging energy? What does Scorpio need to know about that Tower? Thank you. Okay, we have the Two of Swords. Ooh, look at this, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. All right, so you know, this tower kind of here, there is a blockage, okay? And it's, I mean, you're going to have to apply that to where it fits and where it fits in your relationship. But look at this, the high priestess, you know, and this is about listening to that intuition, to that really divine feminine inner knowing within inside of self, right? This is really connecting to the divine, really listening to what your heart and your head are all speaking, and listening to it as a whole, right? This Seven of Wands is about finding your own light, letting your little light shine, acknowledging that, okay, whatever the haters are going to say or whatever that is, this is about finding my light, my purpose, my authenticity. It can also be a very defensive kind of energy, okay? Sometimes when we get caught burning our own light, sometimes we get really caught up in just being defensive and not being open. And the only reason I mention that is because the Queen of Swords is behind this. Now, this Queen of Swords energy can just be talking about being very crystal clear in your communication. You know, a Queen of Swords is somebody who is going to put the effort into communicating. You know, she isn't going to fuck around. Sometimes she might be a little harsh with her communication, and that's something she needs to work on. A Queen of Swords, like if you've met a good solid Libra or, you know, any kind of other air sign, you will notice one of their traits is their tone, right? And that is something, especially when communication is key here and what you're overcoming. You have to watch your tone, right? Because sometimes even though your intuition is guiding you and you know what you need to say, you don't need to be like this dear spirit, bring the gentle touch, right? You don't need to be harsh. You don't need to be cold, you know? And I feel maybe for some of you, this could even be that tower moment, because tower moments don't have to be destruction of relationships. They have to be destruction of patterns. Okay, tower moments are simply structures in which we are building a life on that aren't going to serve. Okay, it's not necessarily relationships coming apart, but it's certainly patterns within those relationships in which we don't want to carry forward. Those have to come apart. You know, and I just feel like that's really what's happening here. I feel like this communication, listening to your intuition and not blocking your intuition. I feel like your gut and what you've needed to say in the past maybe hasn't been spoken. You know, you kind of always blocked yourself off there, maybe to protect yourself in the relationship, to keep the relationship kosher, or whatever the case may be. But no, you are getting solid. You're getting clear in this. Crumble that shit, okay? You have to shine your light. If a relationship can't withstand you shining your light, then it isn't meant to be there, no matter how heartbreaking it is. Now we have the Ace of Wands here, and we have the Nine of Swords after this. Now, I love this Ace of Wands because I noticed this the other day. It was the first time I had noticed it. But, you know, this third eye is shining bright. And doesn't it look like she's shedding a tear? You know, and I love how, like, the Ace of Wands is like a brand new, passionate beginning from spirit. That's what aces are. Aces are gifts from spirit. And the Wands is like that passionate, it's like this fire. You know, it's like spirit just kind of drops this fire within your soul or within your third eye, and it's just like starts illuminating. Now, to me, what I loved about that idea is sometimes our new ideas, sometimes that passion, sometimes that brilliance, there are things that we have to let go in our life. That might hurt our heart, but in order to embrace the new beginning, we have to let certain things go. You know, and it's okay to mourn the things that we can't take with us. And it's certainly okay, you know, yeah, look at that, Two of Wands. We have the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, because I feel that's exactly what you're releasing. This is where this new beginning goes. I really feel, Scorpio, that you have been stuck. You've made yourself feel small to fit in places. Okay? I do. You know, isn't that interesting? I said that and this right away caught my eye because I feel like this is where you've come from, this judgment energy. And it's like you realized that you were a mountain, you know, and mountains and oceans do not apologize to the world for taking up the space they do. And neither should you, right? Like this Ace of Wands here is this two, it's clarified by the Two of Wands and the Eight of Swords, because it's a change of direction from where you have been stuck, trapped, victimized in the past, you know, where you haven't been able, or where you have felt like you had to stay, or not even necessarily stay, but where you had to stay small, where you couldn't be yourself. And I feel like this is this new beginning. It's like this passion has really ignited within inside you, which makes sense when you're in this hermit stage currently, because you are finding that light within inside you. You are connecting to this divine, you know, this divine purpose, this divine light within inside your soul. Now let's see what this Nine of Swords is. Clarify this Nine of Swords. You know, and the Nine of Swords energy is just, it's mental fuckery, to be honest. It's being caught up late at night, worried about things, being anxious. You know, it's kind of where we just let our own head get in our way, right? Where we let the worries, we let the fears get us caught up. Yeah, look at this. Okay, so this Nine of Swords though was clarified by the Son of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. You know, the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. And this energy is just that Knight of Pentacles energy, very slow moving, okay? But it's determined. It's about putting one foot in front of the other, being determined, acknowledging the growth that needs to happen. And look here, you're moving towards the Ten of Pentacles. You know, and the Ten of Pentacles is about ultimate fulfillment, happiness within the family, having good fortune. Like that's the Ten of Pentacles energy. And you are committed to making this movement. I feel like you're worried about it. Like you're like, oh, is it going to be, am I going to, you know, is this happiness going to come? Is this, but look, you're in this Page of Wands energy, and I get it because you're starting out this new cycle of self, Scorpio. You've really embraced this whole new energy here. You know, this Ace of Cups and this Judgment in recent past energy, this was a gift from Spirit that really allowed you to embrace who you were. And I feel like you're just really getting crystal clear on who this new you is, Scorpio. I really do. And it's such a beautiful energy space to be in. So give yourself the compassion, right? Trust that life is a mystery. Just because you may be thinking, oh, those are old patterns, or, oh, this is going to happen like this because that's always how it happened, you know, in the past. Well, if you change how you are cycling through here, if you change your steps and you change your patterns, you will change the outcome here. Okay, it will shift in a new way. It's not going to repeat the same way if you break the cycle of how it has always gone in the past. The changes in, you know, that's ultimately the changes in your hands, right? All right, we are going to see what the universe has for you this month. Universe, what do you have here? What do you have for the Scorpios coming in? What do you have? What does the universe have here for you, Scorpios? The Hierophant and the Lover. And the Death and Rebirth. Yep. Because here, this is where you are moving on such a different vibration, you know, especially after this current energy space of the Hermit here. You are really who you are in balanced love, what you need from balanced love here. It's a much higher vibration than it has ever been in the past because you are such a different being. You know, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be this godly, you know, spiritual being, but you hold yourself to such higher morals, such higher vibrations within your life. You have done this change. And within that death and rebirth, you have also ultimately, you've done the death and rebirth of this relationship, right? What you are going to build forward in a relationship cannot be something that is going to be one-sided anymore. Because I feel, Scorpio, that you have really found and come to this understanding of wholeness on both sides, what codependency looks like, right? You're not doing that anymore. In this current energy space, you are truly manifesting what it is you want from a healthy relationship. So feed that, right? Feed that positive energy of that kind of healthy relationship. Beautiful, beautiful monthly love reading there, Scorpio. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Helps to get it out there. My channel is growing. I'm very excited to see this, but I am definitely still very small. So all the help that I can get, I absolutely love it. If you enjoyed this reading, I would love to hear your comments. I love to be in touch. Until next time, Scorpios, take great care of your beautiful soul. Bye now.